service. Okay, stream is started. Give it a couple minutes, and I'll get my phone set up for V2 Studios. Oh, I need to get a new phone holder for this setup. Oh, goodness. We have some stuff to talk about today. And not only that, but I might have to make a quick little video as well. And the only reason we have stuff to talk about is because Sunday preview. Okay, so there's all of that stuff. And we'll sit on this for a little bit here. I finished getting everything ready. Where is... There it is. There's VTuber Studios. Howdy, Jam Jar. There we go. Okay, I'm making sure tracking's working. Let me move this real quick. Close out of that. So as long as I look this way, I don't know why the fuck. Tracking wants to work sometimes and it doesn't want to work others. Okay, now it's wanting to work properly. All right, perfect. Do not close out of that. I almost immediately closed out of it. Okay, there's all of that. I'll keep the Kroot carnivores open for reference photo. I guess we're done with our Kroot carnivore. No, we're not. No, we're not. We got touch-ups to do. Not only that, I need to figure out a color for the sash that he has on, whatever it is. So we'll see what we can find for that. Man, there is... Next week's gonna be a big release week. I'll just say that. We'll talk about it here in a couple minutes. Ooh. Let me go to drink before I do any of this. I still have Pringles here? I didn't know that. Alright, that is done. We just got something to drink. We got all the towel already prepared. We got a horse to continue to work on if we get through all the towel. Now, we will only be streaming till I think 4:50. I have a meeting to get to for the fire department today, so I mean it's still like a 4-hour stream. Or not 4. Is it? Yeah, it's roughly a 4-hour stream. Or 3 or whatever it is. But we'll see how much we get done. We got a lot of drones to paint, and I don't think the drones are going to be too hard to paint. As a matter of fact, that's mostly what we have to paint. That's probably what we'll work on most of the day today. I have a feeling that next week's shit's going to get scalped like crazy. Oh, is this the... No, it's not. We'll talk about that as well, I guess. Is that new? I don't even know. Hold on, I'm on Warhammer community. It's not new. Oh, that's why they released the data sheets the other day. 2 days ago. Because it wasn't the other day, it was 2 days ago. Ah, that makes sense now. Makes total sense. They should. They really should, because this shit's gonna get scalped. And you know what? I'm gonna make a fucking video on it when it does, and then people are gonna bitch and moan because, well, they're supplier, they're retail stores that are they're selling it at a loss or a discount. It's just gonna be like, bro, shut the fuck up. The fact is, they shouldn't have to buy it and sell it on eBay. That's what I made about the last scalp video, and there was people defending scalpers. And they're like, it's a brick and mortar store, and I'm all like, howdy, Angry Raid. They were like, I was just like, well, then they can sell it in stores. They don't need to sell 92 fucking copies outside of stores, because they for sure bought the copies through GW and then sold it out. Oh, it pisses me off to no end. But I'm concerned that I probably won't be able to get this, and I'm gonna do my damnedest. They honestly, really what they need to do, they need to set up to prepare for it and just make it made to order. That's what they need to do with the 11th edition box, because that thing's gonna be scalped like fucking crazy. We already have a scalper problem, and you're just gonna make it worse, GW. GW's just gonna make it worse. But we'll talk more about that next week when this inevitably gets fucking scalped. I will say the other part of it too, I really hope Captain Titus is... I hope Captain Titus is by himself, and then you can choose to buy the others. Because, personally, other than the fact that there's 2 Space Marines in there, other than those facts, I would rather just buy Captain Titus by himself. I would not want to buy the rest of the court of Councilors or whatever the fuck it is. Also, why are we including... This doesn't make sense to me. Why are we including a bunch of random fucking humans to his court as well? Like, come on, GW. That's it's a Space Marine faction. There's literally never been a regular human unit until just now. That makes no sense for me. And they should be squishy, and they're not. We'll see how we'll see how the other stuff gets scalped too. We'll start a little early. I have no problem with that. And my VTuber. There it is. There it is. Okay. All right. So this is next weekend's preview. Sunday preview. Oh, I upped the DPI on my mouse. Sunday preview is what they have, bro. They must, because we'll go back to hold on. We can look at their stats, and their stats are way more than they are after we talk about it. Howdy, Josh. So next Saturday. Do I get paid this week? I don't. I doubt I'll be able to get a hold of him. Fuck. Oh well, I really don't care that much. We have Captain Titus and the Wardens of Ultramar. The fact that they said "and" really, like I said, I want them to sell Captain Titus by himself and then add the others on. Those are going, I believe those are going up for pre-order, along with this fella, the Catan Shard of the Nightbringer. It's going to be a big release date for scalpers. 500 worlds. Now, I do believe that this has a Crusade, a Kill Team variant, and a Boarding Actions variant. It might just be Crusade and Kill Team. Or Combat Patrol. It might be Crusade, Kill Team, and Combat Patrol variants. So that 2 separate boxes be ideal. Exactly. It's just let's see. Hold on. Actually, it does say what these are for. I don't like reading. Boarding Actions. Nobody plays that. 12 missions, 6 standard terrain sets. For 6 Tomb World terrain. Okay, so it's all in Tomb World terrain. Void ships, Necron Tomb complexes. Okay, what's the first one? Okay, this is just a lore book. That's a lore book. Boarding Actions, which is I didn't think was a thing anymore. This is the War on the Vespid Front. This is your Crusade, I believe. Run this campaign. Yep, I believe that's the Crusade. And then Titus detachments are just new detachments. Okay. So it's a crusade and boarding actions. You know, a game, boarding actions that people play so often. I wonder how much the book set would be. If it's more than $150, no one's gonna buy it. Well, let me rephrase that. If it's more than $150, it's more than... I wouldn't buy it. I don't give a fuck if it gives missions and shit. We'll talk about that in a moment. I honestly keep it low priced. It's just books. If they were to sell it for $70, they won't sell it for $70. If they were to sell it for $100, maybe I would think about it. But the other problem is too, their books also get fucking scalped, and it's not great either. So hopefully, like I said, hopefully they can find a way to get around it. Again, I've always stated, limit one per customer, make them sign in to buy, make them sign in to pre-order. Space Marine heads, we've memed on this quite a bit due to certain designs. really bad designs. These heads are cool. The helmeted heads are cool. I'm a fan of blade guards with the little plume on top of the head. They've got some Hogman masks, some beaky helmets. I don't know why there's two random helmets down here. Blade guards, not sergeant. Lieutenant. Is that a lieutenant? No, that's just a sergeant. So that's a regular blade guard. That's what they have it painted as. But, I mean, I'm not going to talk about the heads. We've talked about the heads multiple times, and some of the very bad design decisions. The boarding actions terrain set. That's the kill team terrain set. That's the Tomb World kill team terrain set. Are they now selling it as boarding actions? Oh. Well, I already have that. Takes two boarding actions, two more. 50? Hold on. 50 Tomb World terrain pieces? Holy shit! That's not gonna be like $250. Oh my god. It is it. I just think they doubled everything in the box. Holy shit. 500-year-old Necrons detachment or battalion. So like boarding actions was last edition. I imagine these are like the little gameplay boxes. This is their boarding actions box, I believe. Destroyer Cold Necrons. The new Cursed Legion detachment and Plowers, Weapons Destroyers, Colts. Oh, hold on. Huge surprise. This product will be available while stocks last. Fuck you, GW. Does it say that for all of them? This product will be available while stocks last. It does not say anything about that. This product will be available while stocks last. I bet you it's gonna say it on... It does not say it on Captain Titus. Okay. But the fact is that they're already like... It's the fact that they're gonna abandon it. Howdy Battlefield, BF6 medic. It's the fact that they're not like trying to stick through it. They're just gonna sell out what they made and then, all right, wash our hands of it. It's done. It's extremely frustrating. And then a bunch of books. That is easier. Thank you. A bunch of books and or special editions of books in paperback format that will definitely not get scalped. Honestly, the Black Library almost gets it worse than us do, or for the tabletop. So that is all the big news, and I was going to talk to you about this real quick. Also, the fact that they're in two different like codexes. This is Captain Titus, and then you have the Wardens of Ultramar. Sadly, the Wardens of Ultramar have to run together as a fucking group. I think it's really fucking stupid that you have to run them together as a group. they can only join Captain Titus. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. Honestly, is this the new set that's coming? Yeah, this is the new. Yeah, it's part of 500 Worlds. That's what the. Let's scroll back up. That's what this is. So this is all next week. So pre-orders next week, in stores 3 weeks from now, 3 or 2 weeks from now. I don't remember. But you have this. Look, you have the Ultramarines with 4 wounds. The named character Ultramarines have 4 wounds. The regular humans have 3. That's bullshit. Yeah, Necron. You have that. Your Necron boarding actions, which is something that I thought they abandoned. Space Marine heads, 500 Worlds books, Catan, the new Catan shard. Get ready to see YouTube videos about how people are painting this. I don't fucking want to touch that thing. And the this dude, the Destroyer leader, HQ. Sadly though, it does look like obviously the book, the Titus detachment, all this stuff is going to be available while stocks last. The boarding actions terrain will be available while stocks last, and the this 500 Worlds things will only be available while stocks last. It's so fucking stupid. Oh god damn it, I fucking hate it. I hate available while stocks last. Only one new Necron mini? What are you talking? Well, yeah, technically, because the other one's a revamp. So your Catan Shard of the Nightbringer is a revamp, and this is your new character right here. Your new character and a revamp of that one, which is honestly, the revamp looks really good. It at least looks good. Like I said, I don't want to see it get scalped, but there's a good probability that they're gonna get fucking scalped, and I fucking hate it. I hate it so much. I hate scalpers. People that defend scalpers are just as bad. You know what? Let me check something. Let me check something. Okay, I was looking to see if it was already on eBay. Captain Titus. Yeah, that's the only thing I want too. That's why I said I really wish they would sell Captain Titus by himself. Well, Mr. McNobody. Normal people won't get 50 minis. The problem is too, like, they release. Okay, I understand. I get paid on a Wednesday, and it makes it kind of a pain in the ass. Can the old Titus still be used? He's already Legends. I mean, yeah, he could be used, but he's technically Legends. He started out as Legends, so that's what that is. Tomorrow we have more Sterngard vets arriving, along with 3D printer resin, so we can start getting the stuff for you guys 3D printed, and I can start shipping that stuff out next week, I believe. You don't like the old Titus mini? His pose is tripping over a rock. What are you talking about? I don't have him on my desk. What are you talking about? He's tripping over a rock. He's jumping off the rock. So, I want to add some null oil to this. Oh, there was a sword on there. I'm glad I did not lose that. How is everyone today? Hopefully good. I mean, yeah, we're starting the 500 Worlds. My question is the 500 Worlds just going to be a Space Marine versus Necron campaign, and then I can't think of the name. Howdy, Dave. David. Oh, then Huron Blackheart, and then they're all gonna be their own separate like campaign or something. That's what I'm concerned on. Not only that, but they do need to not give YouTubers 50 of the same mini. I don't get shit from GW, so I can't be like part of that group. I'm not part of that group. But they do give YouTubers like 3 copies of something if they ask for it. Also, don't give you much option between poses or weapons. No, they don't, sadly. They do not. Hold on, I got an inch, and then we'll hit this with some oil. There's some parts. You just want GW to move on from the NIDs? I can kind of understand that. I really can. I mean, it's been all NID. You know what was funny? You know, I saw the funniest shit. So, I gotta go back to fucking Warhammer community real quick before we start painting. I saw the funniest shit. When these Battle Force boxes got launched, somebody said, "Oh, 2026 is gonna be the year of chaos," and I just lost my fucking mind because GW is calling 2025 the year of chaos, and we got 1 mini apiece. Both? No, I like the NIDs. Although they're not very good on tabletop. They're really not. And I don't know. I'm not gonna say that they are or aren't because I've never really played against them. Never really played much tabletop yet, but I'm hoping that they're not as bad as I think they are. Like I say, if you play Monster Mash, they're good. Overused too fast? Yeah, they did just like immediately focus a whole edition, a whole 3 years were based on Tyranids. Ball stands. That's the stupidest joke ever. I made that joke too. The Blood Angels are stored in the balls. So stupid. Oh, that's gonna be a meme format. It's just gonna be a picture of Ball Primus with a Blood Angel on it. The Blood Angels are stored in the balls. So fucking dumb. It's so dumb. Oh god. At least the Kroot are gonna be easy to paint. That's what I like about the Tau so far. The infantry models are super easy to paint because really all you gotta do is like 3 colors. I'm still debating on what to do for a sash color. Got your Krieg gas mask printed out? Working on the respirator box now? Hell yeah. Oh god, it's so funny. They know what they were doing when they called it Ball. GW knows that. And again, that was probably back in the time with the Rogel Dorn poop vault and stuff. God, GW used to be like wild back in the day. Oh, I will apologize. I do have a little bit of a stuffy nose, and I don't know what the fuck it's about. Do we do a dark red for the sash? If this color is going to be any different? Oh yeah, there we go. We do a lighter red color for the sash. I know I cop out using burnt red a lot. Kind of funny watching Dante get more disrespected each fight. Dude, you know what's going to be even funnier? When they finally kill off Dante because they're like, we want to have a new Blood Angel leader, and then they put him in a fucking dreadnought. Because he's not supposed to die until, like, he's had the prophecy that he's only supposed to die defending Terra or some bullshit. And they're not gonna, and they won't want to kill off such a main character, so they're gonna throw him in a dreadnought. Start calling Jeansy balls for Blood Angels. Oh goodness, fucking hell. I love you guys. You guys are hilarious. Well, it's a good thing there's no Blood Angel lovers here. I kid. Or ball siege. Shut the fuck up. So dumb. Oh my god. So My roommate is my best friend from high school. I shouldn't have to keep saying that, but I'm always gonna say that. There's no solution to GW's problem. Yeah, look at Bjorn, the fell-handed. He's a dreadnought. Howdy, one for the past. So my roommate's friend does YouTube, and he's very lazy about it. He does like AI, like thumbnails and stuff. You know how like honestly, I'm not very good at thumbnails, but I just figured, you know what, fuck it. We're gonna do memes for streams. Actually, it rhymes. Memes for streams. It's perfect. So he took a picture of him. Obviously I can't show these pictures. Oh my god, it's so cringe. They AI'd. Okay, so they played Hunt Showdown, Phasmophobia, and and something else. If you're listening to this, Bud, I'm sorry. I gotta talk about this. This was so funny. And so the AI, they AI'd them into characters for the game. It's so bad. It's so bad, dude. It is so fucking bad. He showed me the first one and I was laughing about it. And he's like, bro, it's so cringe. What do I tell him? I'm like, you tell him to stop, you fucking idiot. Otherwise he's not going to. And he's like, no, I can't do that. I feel like I'm being mean. And then he showed me the Phasmophobia one. And it's so bad. It looks like I immediately said, bro, it looks like it gave you orgasm faces. And he goes, shut the fuck up, I'm never gonna unsee that. I'm just like, bro, you gotta tell him to stop. You gotta tell him to stop. That shit's so cringe. Oh god. I'm never gonna say that I didn't use AI originally, but I won't say I never used AI, because there for a little bit I dabbled with it, but then I'm like, this is really fucking stupid. Why don't I just like, even if my thumbnails aren't great, people are gonna click on them because it's not AI. And that's where I've gone to the more simplistic thumbnails. I've tried to learn how to do video editing. I gotta learn how to do that still. I've tried to learn how to do Photoshop and such better. And I feel like I'm getting better on it. I at least know how to use the magic tool to cut the background out. Oh yeah. Oh, I don't have it anymore. I used to have an Atreus tank. Well, an Atreus, an Atreus. I used to have that tank thing, and it took 16 hours to print that out. Oh god, that's so fucking hilarious. He showed me that shit, and I was like, oh, "This is hilarious. I must laugh at you." The other thing is too, he took photos off of Facebook without permission, and it's just like, bro, I would have told him, go fuck yourself, delete that shit right now. And he's like, but he's my friend. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Oh god, he just needs to be more assertive about stuff. All right, so we're gonna do easy painting drones. It's not like as a Tau player I don't have 1,000 of these fuckers to paint, but you know what? We'll see how many we get done. What is anyone working on anything today? Mini wise and or life wise, I guess. I've just been chilling most of the day. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of slept in. That's why stream did not start till 1. I slept in. I was very tired when I ended stream yesterday, and I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna maybe sleep in. AI for every bit of work. I mean, anything. Just write emails, script. Yeah, see, that's lazy. As somebody who uses text to speech or speech to text a lot, it's bad. It's a coder, but he only uses. Oh, well, that can be solved. That can be like ChatGPT can be picked out immediately for coding. That's so terrible. Slaves to Darkness. Okay, I don't necessarily know what that is. Unless you're talking about minis. And I still don't know what it is. More salamanders? Hell yeah. You kill them salamanders. I would tell you to buy all the Infernus Marines you can tonight, or today, because still no package. Also, haven't been well the last couple of days and work tomorrow. Oh, bro, that sucks. Let me do a quick check on that and see where that's at, because that bothers me more than it bothers you. Oh, Age of Sigmar. Oh, okay. Hold on. I am checking something really quick. I hope you get better too. It says it's still in transit. I know you're gonna you can only see the exact same thing that I do. It's been in Northern Ireland. It's in Northern Ireland. That's all it says. You got 2 squads of Infernus Marines. Decent, I suppose. I forgot I have to keep this open for VTube Studios. So it's in Northern Ireland, it says. Is my tracking... Okay, no, my tracking's dead. Or my tracking's back. Brother, I don't... Can you call the post office? Be like, hey, you fucks! You have another sprue waiting to be put together. Okay, because if you run salamanders, there's no reason for you not to do that. 10 total. All right. You need GP mask eye rims. Oh, brother. You know what? We do have costume design people here. And or when Razzie shows up, she can tell you what she did. I'm not gonna out people to get work, but. I haven't again this. Infernus squads annoy you? Why? Why did my phone just go off? Oh, hold up a second. Hold on. Mod just got updated. Okay, yep. Nothing new. Damn it. The surplus stores. Store, they're sold out. Angry Raid is the is an actual costume designer. How the fuck do I have smart people watching me paint? I'm fucking retarded, and y'all watch me. Yeah, hopefully you feel better. Paint it. We expect to deliver. Oh, sorry. Chat's moving fast. Says we expect to deliver on Monday. Okay, so tomorrow. Hopefully you get it, brother. Hopefully you get it. Dude, I don't know why it took so damn long. That stayed in Chicago for like 2 weeks. See, this is the reason why we hate Chicago. Fuck Chicago. I don't know why it was in Chicago for 2 weeks. It was sitting at the airport for 2 fucking weeks. Maybe, I know I set everything up correctly for customs. Because I literally had, Shopify does that for me. It's just like, hey, this is what you're selling, right? And then, yep, okay, this is the customs number you want to put it through and all this bullshit. That does tell me it's going to take forever if the next time I send something out. It's so fucking stupid. Sugar box. Stash. It'll be empty. I will tell you, figure out a way to drink water through that. You have them, but you have no idea if they have them in store. Okay, I don't need to read you guys having a conversation back and forth. I don't need to read it out loud is what I'm saying. Good. I'm glad I have a community that can help each other out with shit. Okay, here's this. Take off the mask briefly. But then your immersion! Getting closer every day to finishing your heavy intercessors. Oh, heavy intercessors are kind of rough. There's a lot to paint on a heavy intercessor compared to a space marine. At least they look cool. I will say, I do know my friend, my roommate. Those were the first minis he painted, was heavy intercessors, and it did take him forever to paint those. I think it took 5 hours on one alone, and those were not the greatest choice for his first mini. There's a lot there to paint. Oh, you're not started? You haven't even started painting them? Oh, you just hate building them. Oh. So many corners where mold lines are. Yeah. It do be like that. It'd be like that with a lot of things, honestly. There's that. We're gonna need some white paint. Oh, good. Good. Some of this paint's still usable from yesterday. Also, I do have a new wet palette coming in on Wednesday. No, there's nothing wrong with my old palettes, but I just want like a universal sized wet palette. So when I go to when I'm like buying wet palette papers and sponges, I have a wet palette that has like a normal size instead of doing this where it's too big and stuff. We finished the combat patrol. What combat patrol has? Oh, it's Imperial Fist. Never mind. Is it Imperial Fist or Iron Hands? I think both of those have a bunch of heavy intercessors. Destroyed it from the website. Well, yeah, that's because it was limited available while stocks last, which is that's another way GW is doing FOMO. And I'm getting really fucking sick and tired of it. GW is just trying to make it seem like you're not going to be able to get your hands on, so you got to buy it now. And it's making the scalping problem worse. You're painting them Crimson Fists. Ah. I mean, still the same thing, basically. It is the successor chapter. I always thought Crimson Fist, for some reason, were an Ultramarine successor chapter. There for the longest time, I thought it was like that. And then I'm like, that's not right. I figured out that I was wrong, and I'm like, oh. They're Imperial Fists. No, You actually have a named chapter master. That is also true. Not many other successor chapters have named chapter masters. And chapter masters who do have minis. did the Carconidos Chapter Master have an official mini, or were those all like 3D printed and stuff? I almost said Typhus. That's Death Guard. I almost said Tidus. You know who I'm talking about. The Red Wake. Did he have an official mini ever, or is that always just people making his mini themselves? I'm gonna be sloppy on this, but that's all right. Say I was gonna be sloppy. Just immediately fucking splattered paint everywhere. Yeah, Carcharodons. I can't think of Typhus or I know what Carcharodons are. I can't pronounce his name. I can't remember. I can't remember if it's something the Red Wake. I can't remember the first part. It's not Carcharodons the Red Wake. But I know they have an actual name Chapter Master, and I don't know if he had an official GW mini or not. That's my question, is if he did or didn't. Tyberos, that's what it is. I knew it started with a T, and I could not think of the rest of it. I don't know why I thought it was Typhus. Typhus is Death Guard. Okay, that one's at least painted good. Chop around these. Done. On to the next one. I literally have so many of these fucking drones to paint. I know 2 of these drones are for the Piranha, and I don't know how I'm gonna paint the Piranha yet. He has a model at Black Legion Market, but that's it. Okay. I thought GW had an official model. Actually, you know what? We're gonna spice it up. We're gonna paint this in between. I've never actually seen anyone use these. Hellblasters. Oh, what do you think you should get? Hellblasters or Infernus Squad? But here's the thing, though. You can get Infernus Squads cheap. You can get Infernus Squads really cheap. And that's due to them being part of every the Combat Patrol forever. Looks like the Batwing. Like, I didn't control how it was built. It's a Piranha. Because Tau love fish. Also, I do believe this thing goes like extremely fast. Gonna try skateboarding and get into your cast. Get them free money that you paint in the store. You can get a free. They're all just the same. Hello, sir. I would like to paint a free mini. He's only 1 head taller. Oh, I always know he's like gigantic. He's also in Terminator armor. And he has the claw, like, chainsword things. Kind of like Wolverine, almost. Oh. Why is bitrate dying? Stop it. Fix the bitrate. OBS, quit being a bitch. Know what the B stands for in OBS. Welcome back. The B stands for bitch. Come on, OBS, quit fucking doing this to me. You're a pain in my ass. Oh, it says it's good. Fuck you. OBS lied. I do apologize for any, like, stuttering or anything. I don't know what the fuck that problem is. It doesn't help that, honestly, having VTube Studios open destroys my computer while I try to stream. You don't really thin your paints, but the model still looks good. What are you talking about? I thought we've seen some of your artwork. I should try to thin my paints. Oh. I was like, brother, I gotta like throw on extra paint to make this look like the correct color and not just black with red in it. Bits of black poking out. Okay, I was like, there's a reason why I'm not thinning this. It's a huge difference. Not if you're already painting with soup. Oh, my nose itches. Much smoother. Well, my problem right now isn't smoothness. It's literally just... Also, it does depend highly on the brand that you use. Stamp your brush, then paint a small. See, I don't do that. I don't do that at all. Although I have paints that are not like super thick. I know you are. But a wet palette does help you thin them down a lot. Well, I can't be a part of the conversation too. Fine, I'll just go. I just fucking, you just get sent to a black screen. You're trying to get into that habit? Okay, there's that. Multiple layers of white are gonna be needed. I fucking hate my life. I don't know any Warhammer quotes. Dude, they did steal my meme, brother. They stole my meme and almost killed me. I'm gonna sue them for defamation. No, I don't fucking care. They stole my meme and then I revamped it. I hate painting with white paint. It sucks. I hate painting with white paint on white. It sucks. Or on black. But in the end, it'll look good. I know it will. The nice thing is a lot of this vehicle is going to stay black. For a scout vehicle to be painted in crazy bright colors would make zero fucking sense in real life. Let's see. Let's let that dry. I know better than to just straight up do that. Is that a light or is that a gun? I don't know. Cool, we'll stop. Get irons sent by fake leather for the mask too. Dude, you cosplay people get like crazy into it. I don't think I could do a cosplay. I don't know if I'd want to, honestly. I've worn a gas mask for 3 hours before. It fucking sucks. I've lived that life. And it wasn't a choice. It's fun. Yeah, but then you gotta go out and talk to people in public. Yeah, brother. Looks good. Still fun. I have a horse. The blood angels are stored in the balls. That's just a fact. That's just a fact, guys. Not, yeah, bro, not ew. Not being in public. I'd go to an event to go see you guys, but that's it. You find me hiding in a corner painting Warhammer. Oh shit, I know that guy. That guy's around. I'm covered. No one knows who you are, so you can do what you want without a care. Oh, brother, it's almost like I'm doing that, but just with different stuff. That's how you find me. I'm just over in a corner, and you're like, wait a second. Is he in his hobby corner? I would have no problem going to events. I think going to stuff like that would be fun. I'd probably throw something up on the Discord about it, though. Like I said, I know... Is it Adepticon that's in Chicago? Hold on a second. Is a head loose on this? Oh, no. Well, that's not supposed to happen. I can't remember what big show is in Chicago. And yes, that does sadly mean that I would have to go to Chicago. C2E2 is. No, I'm specifically talking Warhammer. I don't know what C2E2 is. The fuck is C2E2? And I'd have to drive my truck up there too. Which is honestly, I need to get an oil change. C2E2. Chicago Comic and Entertainment Expo. It is in March. Ooh. I don't think I could go to I don't think I could go to it in March. Oh. Okay. I saw ticket prices and they're like $320 and I'm like, excuse me? No. I'd probably just go to it for a one-day thing. Chicago Comic Con and Entertainment Expo. Yeah, but I can't. That's during planting season, though. It would have to be outside of the fall and outside of the spring. That's the biggest thing. It can't be in spring or fall because I'm going to be working too much then. That's like $130 for the weekend. It's $130 for 3 days. How depressed you are? That's not true at all. That's not true at all, brother. I was in the military. I know how depressed I can be. Oh, it hurts. I'm kidding. I was in the military, brother. I know how depressing shit can be. Like I said, it would be more to go meet people. Meet you guys. Say hi. Interact with you guys, that kind of stuff. Warhammer World. I want to go to Warhammer World. I'd really love to try to do it this summer, but I kind of doubt it. It's either I go to Warhammer World in the summer or I hit up Japan in the winter time. And it all depends on money and stuff. It's like everything. It depends on cash, flow, income, that kind of stuff. No, if I go specifically to Warhammer World, I'd probably put it up on the Discord. Be like, hey, look, I'm going to be here, here, and here the next 3 days. Recommend me good food spots, and I'll tell you when I'll be there, and you can come say hi. That kind of stuff. Don't stab me. I will be in the UK. Please don't stab me. I know. I'll probably hit up another couple spots for the UK as well. But it would be like a 3 or 4 day trip. Japan is like a week. Yeah, brother. Half of the people that watch and hang out are British. There's some Polish people. Honestly, there's probably more. There's probably more Europeans in here than Americans right now. For sure chatting, most people are not. Angry Raid is American. That's really about all I know. Who else has been chatting? Yeah, Angry Raid. Jam Jar might be. I doubt it. I don't think he is, now that I think about it. Josh also might be, but he was here earlier. So most of you guys are probably European or Australian. Jam Jar, okay. One person's from America. One singular person's from America. That's hilarious. That's alright, Angry. You and I are both American. We can own guns, and we got freedom. And we can't be arrested by the literal Facebook police and or Twitter police. Yeah. Of course it's not gonna glue down. Super glue time. Is it Stream's Elements technically? Is it Stream Elements? American? What? Isn't Stream Elements technically American? I don't know actually. I don't know if it's a company based in America or not. Please, for the love of God, glue. You motherfucker. You son of a bitch. Join the army actually. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I don't care what military you're doing. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Free college is not worth it. And or healthcare. It sucks. The people that were in look upon it with rose-colored glasses. And will actively tell their friends to get the fuck out. Just America. The Stream Elements must not. What? So Stream Elements is not. OBS is hosting the stream technically through that. Hard labor camp for organizing or putting unfair for what? Holy shit! No, the military just fucking sucks. I don't know how the Australian military is. The US military fucking blows dick. I have friends that stayed in that said that. They were all like, "Ah, man, you got out. You fucking lucky son of a bitch." I stayed in. I got problems with everything now. Everything sucks. A lot of my friends have been divorced. Basically same as British. You've heard the British military is even worse? I don't know about British military. I just know the military sucks in general. But you know what now? I'm at that age where I can't be drafted, so no selective service for me. And I enlisted, so I'm automatically taken out of that pool anyways. Maybe pay-wise it's worse. I was military since 1917. Yeah, but Poland's different. Aren't you guys conscripted for like a handful of years? Like you have to be in the military or you go to college or something. It's like Turkey where you have to be in the military. Problems in armed service related, brother. Everyone I know who was in the army got told that. There's no record of it, so it can't be service related. But as heating engineers, and you're in insurance. Oh, get him! He's an insurance agent! Oh, I fucking hate insurance agents. But you're cool. You're cool. I hate American insurance agents. You don't fuck with my rate. Okay, if you're an insurance agent, why the fuck does my insurance always go up no matter what? Oh, you're not an agent, you just work in insurance. Okay. I got 0 leadership skills, hate working in offices, love the bush. Options. Oh, your dad avoided military service and used to be mentally disabled. Jesus Christ. American insurance is different here as well. Yeah, I know that. I was just doing a bit. Why will this super glue not glue? I have another form of glue. There it is, sprue glue. You're Belarusian. Oh! I thought you were Polish. My bad. That's right. I forgot we have people. Like I said, you know what? There's more Europeans than ever. Now you. I mean, Uncle. Oh, they were in Afghanistan. That fucking blows. Why is stream dying? Your stream is not dying, it's just saying low bit rates. Okay. Motherfucker, you're getting glued in now, and you're staying there. Son of a bitch. I mean, you guys kind of just got pulled into a war that you wanted nothing to do with. Due to shitty leadership. That, you know what, now that I think about it, that makes more sense that you're Belarusian, because Polish people would not get arrested and hard labor. Well, Venezuela in the US, holy fuck, yeah, bro. Dude, we fucked up Venezuela in like 4 hours and stole their leader. He is actually, I think he's in, he's getting charged with multiple crimes in New York. That's wild. Isn't that illegal? I mean, you're charging him with crimes. It'd be like expediting someone for crimes. So, except for expediting, you go get them. Hey. I don't want to hear shit about legality. from a country who arrested a man who took a picture with a gun in a different country. How legal was that? Also, I have no idea how legal it was. Nobody's been upset about it, so apparently it's fine. Venezuelans are happy about it. No country's really condemned it. And you wonder, we're all depressed here. I figured it was because of the dog shit weather that is usually in the UK. Why is my camera's been lopsided this entire time? And I didn't even notice. I'm not gonna lie, I've been really focusing on painting this. Man, it's wild. It's wild. I used to only know, literally a year ago, I used to only know one person from Europe, and that was the person I went on a date with. And now I know so many people from there. Scenes list. Oh, dude. No reason to talk about. Oh, actually, let's talk about that real quick. Michael Jackson confirmed. Michael Jackson was a confirmed pedophile. Huge surprise. Those children were right, and nobody believed them. Large for you, such the fuck up. Or she asked me that, and she was like 100 pounds soaking wet, and 5'2". Well, she wasn't 5'2". She was like 5'5", but still, I still can't believe that. The gall you have to ask somebody that on a first date after you just gave them a hug. Actually, no, she gave me a hug. We stood up after eating to go like walk around because she liked to walk, and I'm like, all right, whatever, it's fine. And then asked me that question after she saw me stand up. Like, we were in the exact same chair. We were sitting right next to each other, and she saw me stood up and goes, "Oh God!" Like, she looked at me like I was fucking gigantic. New Warhammer karate. Little did she know. Actually, she knew everything. She knew about the YouTube channel and everything. So there's no way she's watched. Because that's where she heard my voice from for the first time. Because she goes, "Oh, I really like your voice." And I'm like, "Oh, this is weird. Thank you for painting some rings on the Aquila, but not silver in the skull. Mint gold. Don't know what color to paint the..." What? I don't even know what mini that is. Polish kids, but they are huge. A lot. I've talked about it. I'm 270 pounds. Sadly, I'm still 270. I'm 6'1", 270 pounds. That's 73 inches tall. Is it 73 or 72? I think 6 foot 72. 73 is that. And for you British people, isn't that like 20 stone? It's not quite 20 stone. What the fuck is sending me text messages? Fuck off. Dude, a cow will fuck a person up. Easily. Oh, the sarcophagus color on the dreadnought. Don't know what color it should be. I don't know either. You're smaller than the girls in your class. Brother, no! That's alright. Actually, my youngest cousin had a problem. A medical problem. And he's like 5'2". And sadly, he's also going bald and stuff. But he is very much a ladies' man somehow. And I do not understand it. He's a ladies' man. He is a little ladies' man. But he's like 10 years younger than me. Not quite 10, because he's 21 now. He can drink legally in the US. You measure blood drops. As I've said before, oh, I don't remember the number. I used to know how many cheeseburgers tall I was, and that was a bit. I think I'm like 27 cheeseburgers tall, if a cheeseburger is roughly 2 inches. It's something like that. I don't remember for sure. Ooh, actually, you know what? I kind of like the racing stripe look that is happening. It's happening. It's happening. Oh my god, it's happening. Fucking stupid. Oh god, I really wish I could show you the pictures of the really cringy shit. The AI made art. I really wish I could show you. If it wasn't doxing my friend, I really wouldn't give a fuck. Fucking Shelly Eagles. Eagles. Eels. Oh, I have a question, Angry Raid. If you're still here. I'll see if you're still here to ask. If not, then I won't ask. Stargaze Pie. Oh my god, dude, that's wild. So you're half Russian? Or are you full Russian? Well, you know what I mean. Are you from Russia? Or is your dad just from there? He acted mentally retarded. That's hilarious. And they fell for it. They're like, okay, he's retarded. I can't believe that. There's a reason I do ask this. I remember in elementary school, we had a Russian student come in. Or she was from Russia, somewhere in Russia. Her name was Tatiana, and I remember her being so fucking mean, and always being an outcast, or not an outcast, but like to herself. And I was wondering if you were an immigrant, if you had the exact same experiences, other than being mean. That could have just been her. Actually, I know 2 Russian people. I was gonna make a joke about the Ukrainian woman becoming Russian, but I don't feel like that's a good joke. Your parents are from there. You were born here. Okay. Okay. That's very different, because she was from Russia. You can't speak it, and you can't read very well. What? Okay, that's that. That was just all I wanted to know. Because if you were immigrated, I wanted to see how it definitely mean. And your grandmothers definitely were. I just remember her just being very mean, and her mom was very, well, I'm not trying to be mean. Her mom was very weird, but as a child, I look back as a like 7-year-old child, I didn't know. It was an adult, and you could speak, but you read very slowly. Don't worry, it's all right. It was just, I remember it and being all like, that girl's weird, and not knowing why she was weird, and then seeing her mother talk to her in a complete different language that I didn't understand as a child, and I was like, oh my god, they're aliens. And I was thinking like aliens from outer space, not aliens as an immigrant. aliens. I remember thinking of that. Oh. And just thinking like, oh my god, they're aliens. Why are they here? Goodness. But no, it's odd. Oh fuck. Leviathan medium. You're born in Britain and still make a bunch of typos, brother. I use speech to text and I still make typos. That's because my phone can't understand the way I talk most of the time. Oh, that's a lot. Hold on a second. Let me get the excess out. I believe this is a Tau version of a flamethrower. First feast of Jordan, your grand aunt cooking cabbage rolls, buckwheat and pork. Your uncle and your aunt's turn to talk to your mom. What the because they can't get a car from Germany? That's so I see that judging men based on what they have is definitely an all around the world thing. Was there? Oh Jesus. Wasn't it a little hard to currently get a car from Germany? I think that's kind of impossible right now, due to other reasons. I figured a little bit of blue in here would also look nice. That's wild, bro. That's wild. And incredibly rude. I have no idea how this is gonna look in the end, but you know what? Fuck it. It'll be alright. If it looks good, it's fine. If it doesn't, it's fine. It's just meant to mimic engine glow more than anything. It's a little bright for you guys, but that's because you guys got a light shining directly onto it. Oh, I just fucking blew paint right back into my face. That was a smart move, genius. How long are you in your cast for, Battlefield, before you go? Gaslight chat GPT. Yeah, fuck yeah. Fuck up them AI bots. Also, skateboarding still a... Ooh. Red Thirst. No, you're not leaving the street. Well, okay, so how long do you have to, how long do you have your cast on for? I know I can get quiet while I paint, and I do apologize for that. Because at some points I do just get fucking zero focus on stream. Because I'm all like, oh yeah, I gotta actually make sure this looks good. Speaking of... I had to cast on for about a week, unsure about how long you'll have to so far. So when I broke my arm when I was a kid, I had to have my cast on for 4 weeks, but I fractured my arm and dislocated my wrist at the same time. Just whenever they come. Hey, take the cast off. Okay. Actually, I'll show you what I'm talking about, because you can still see the effects of it. Because I popped my wrist back in place when I was a kid. Okay. So you see this bump right here? That's my bone, right? Okay, that's where my wrists, it dips down like that. This one is way different than the other sides. See how you can actually see the bone kind of to some degree? This one's a lot flatter, and that's because I dislocated. I remember from here, this whole piece of my arm was up, and the rest of my arm was down. And as a child, I remember it, and I set my arm on the trampoline because that's where I broke it on. And I just remember like hitting it like this and feeling a whole bunch of pain, and then I went to sleep on the couch. Then I woke up screaming in pain because because I was knocked out due to pain. But yeah, my wrist was never set properly to some degree, but the doctors were just like, oh, he did a good enough job himself. We're just gonna leave it alone. So I have set my own wrist back in place properly to a doctor's standard. What do you know? Sometimes in the movies, that shit is real. I don't recommend it. It hurt a lot. You fell off when you bored. Oh, your board hit your jaw too? Oh, God. You had a concussion. You for sure had a concussion. Forehead, metal bar, circle. That's tripped at that exact... Your forehead on your metal bar. Oh, God. Dude, that metal bar was a destroyer of children's minds. It was even worse when when some families were like, oh, you gotta be careful on that trampoline, let's put a net up around it, so you throw each other into the nets. And inevitably the net would fail. And you would throw a kid right off the trampoline face first. We roughhoused a lot. Taste blood, but it wasn't too bad, surprisingly. I'm surprised you have teeth. Back up to jumping. Oh, dude. That's the most dangerous thing about like getting punched in the face is you can very easily permanently lose teeth. I didn't get punched in the face, but I'm missing a tooth permanently. That was due to a wrench, but no chips or anything. You made it out. I have a chip in my front tooth. That was from a fist fight with one of my brothers. He fucking kicked me in the head and chipped my tooth. Master of nosebleeds, brother. I've had a nosebleed in years, and I'm so happy about it. Nosebleeds fucking suck. Yeah, my brothers weren't good brothers. I broke one of their noses by throwing a rollerblade at it. I do remember that. One of my brothers broke my arm on the trampoline. That same brother's the one that chipped my tooth. And then not too long after those, my grandparents were like, we're gonna take this one. And those two are basically adults. Nosebleed for nuns. And nosebleed so bad you had to go to the hospital, but they just wouldn't stop. There's a giant pool of blood on the floor. That's as far as I take it. Nuns, you mean? Gotten a mild concussion from getting hit in the back of the head. Separate times. Let's not talk about how many concussions I probably had. Oh my god. I'll tell you the last time I got hit in the fucking head really bad. I have to pull up a reference photo because you're not going to understand it. I thought my whole PC just crashed for a second there because everything just stopped working. Let's get pictures. Yes. Okay. Okay, here's the best picture of how I can explain it. Okay, so this is kind of like the planter we have. It is not the planter that we have, but we have. I need to quit chewing on the backside of my things. So we have these bars. These bars are what folds the planter in and out, and we were doing something with the row units or up in here with this. This is what holds the seeds. And I remember trying to climb over it. I threw one leg over just fine, and I went to go throw my other leg over and like sit on it, and all of my weight went to my back, and I just went upside down and bam, caught my head on the ground, and I saw stars, and I'm just like, ow, that fucking hurt. But that fucked me up real bad. That one hurt. That's the last time I got hit in the head, and that fucking hurt bad. I forgot. At 6, saw snow, so when you took sledding, you didn't know how to turn or brake, so you went down the hill. Rammed feet first into oh my god. Dude, that is one of the 2 times that I've seen stars. The other time we were working on a tractor and I was sitting on a tire. I guess I'll pull up a tractor. I guess it wasn't a 90s. I guess it was more of an 80s. All right, let's try 70s. Let's try 70s tractor. There we go. That's kind of a little bit better. Okay, let's go back to 80s. 80s might have been correct. Okay. Obviously, our tractor doesn't look like this. It looks more worn out and stuff because it's from the 80s. Hold on, I'm gonna sneeze. All right, table. Ah, fuck. Take care, man. I appreciate you hanging out with us. So this door right here only opens up so far, right? Of course, it doesn't have a fucking picture with the door open. It only opens like up to where this binds, which is right here. So this door sticks straight out. The door's open on the other side. I wish I had the other side photo. You see how door that is? You see how that door's open? So I was sitting on this tire. This door was open like that, but it was sitting at like directly in front of me on the tire, and we were switching out a battery, and I went to stand up, and I had for like 2 years an L-shaped mark on my forehead because I stood up. Actually, that's the wrong style of tractor. God damn it. This is the correct style of tractor. I just had it. Where'd it go? Yeah, this is the correct style of tractor. But this little piece right here, you see that bend right there? I had that shape in my forehead for probably about 2 years. I wish I could show you a picture with the door open. Oh, I fucking hate you. Really? You're not gonna show a single door open, you fucks? That's reverse door though. That's suicide door. Oh well. I'm not gonna find it. It's fine. Back to painting. Dude. No, I had an L-shaped mark in my forehead. It hurt too. I actually saw stars. Like I've never been hit in the head to the point where I saw stars ever before that. And I remember sitting down and my cousin looked at me like, "Are you okay?" And I just looked at him like, "Yeah, I'm all right." But I remember seeing stars because my friend has talked about seeing stars before, and I'm like, "Haha, you're funny." Like I never believed it. Like you actually get hit in the head hard enough, you see stars. And I fucking stood up into that door and I sat back down, and I remember like my head bobbing without me knowing it, like where it was just like moving around. And I remember being like, "Oh, maybe he was right," as I about knocked myself out from standing up. I have to work on some memes tonight too. Damn. Oh, you got to... Oh my god. That's not the place, Painted Deathwing. Your daughter's on here every now and then. For context, your insurance last time you were heading down into a pit. It's really good drop. And it's steeper than you thought. Got too much speed and the board went under me. Oh god. So I also have a tooth scar on my forehead, but that was from childhood. That was not from an ex. At least not that scar was. I remember I was running around as a child playing tag, and I ran into this kid, and somehow I was taller than her. Somehow we hit head to head, and her tooth broke, like cut right above my eyebrow. I have actually, I think it broke part of my skull too, like my eye, like my eye ridge or whatever that is, like the top part where your eyebrows are, because there's a giant, it like jumps up and then goes back to my normal brow. So I think I fucked up my skull, but I chipped her tooth. I took like 3/4 of her tooth out of her mouth with my strong ass forehead. As a child, I was running full speed and I just wham. No, I have cut marks from exes, and I have marks on my backs, but that's it. Problem, the doors don't lock. You can always try to close them. Always try to close so your grandpa gets out. Doors catch you. Oh god. To protect all the autism thoughts. What if I do this for Warhammer? Dude, I'm still kind of mad about those fucking dickheads. Those guys that were like, "Oh, you're just stealing other people's ideas." Those two fucking guys that I banned. Oh, I have thought more on that. The like co-op stuff with Warhammer. So expect to see a part 2 for that video. I might write it down and figure out a game design to do it. I'm not good at game design. This is literally just for fun, and we'll see how it works. I've got to test it when my friend, when my roommate comes back home, because he's still at his family's for Christmas and celebrations and stuff. Context. Oh, there was a video that I put out a little bit ago, talking about playing co-op Warhammer with your friends. I'll sum it up. You don't have to go watch it. I'll sum it up here. Basically, it's like Spec Ops. It's like Operations in Space Marine 2, where you play as, I don't have any character minis. So say you're the Justiciar, and you have, we'll use this guy as a lieutenant or something, and you have a 2-man squad or a 3-man squad or whatever, and you have your mission, or you both get a mission to go recover gene seed. Say your third man's an apothecary or something, and basically it was to go like figure out like how many enemy spawns based off of dice and stuff. I didn't say anything about dice yet. I was talking about it, trying to figure out like if you spawn in enemies, they'd more than likely have to be chaff units, otherwise it would kill you very easily. And then after you complete the mission, You can have a chance to spawn in a boss, which would be something bigger, like a I would say more like a monster, because I don't like a psychophage, because other than that, it's gonna get hard to kill even with a 3-man squad. And like these guys were like, that's already a thing, it's just called this. And I'm all like, bro, first off, I didn't know that. Second of all, I'm just brainstorming. And another guy commented on that, and he said, the channel should be called Rhino Snobby Corner, since you're being so fucking snobby. And I saw that, and I saw a red. I'm like, oh, I'm being snobby, am I? How about I just do this? And I banned both of them. Because first off, I can't know every possible thing about like other alternate games. I was just brainstorming ideas. I was coming up with it on the fly, just trying to think, you know, have fun with it. And people were just, this is already an idea. And somebody mentioned Warhammers. Somebody mentioned like Warhammer's Horde mode, and I don't really know. I know Horde mode, but it's like, yeah, but that's like defend a point and stuff. I don't know much about Horde mode. I really did look into it at one point. I want to look into their Horde mode idea, just because it's a cool idea, and I'd absolutely try it with friends. But I was thinking more on the lines of, you guys determine a mission. You start on this you start on this side of the map. Okay, we'll say that this is a game board. We'll say our Tau is a regular dude. You start on this side of the map. You have multiple objectives to go hit, and once you get to the final objective, you have to get all the way back to your extraction, and you can either face a higher rate of monsters, which is like I said, I planned on using dice to spawn monsters and stuff, and I was just like, well, I now think of it as, okay, if you roll a dice 1 through 6, you can either spawn battle line, infantry, or a monster. And then as you get to I'm basically summarizing it right now. After you get the objective, everything gets a +1 on the dice roll. So you're not going to run into any more battle line units. It's only going to be infantries and monsters to fight your way back and stuff. And what was it? The gay. He's gay. The guy was like, this is already called a thing. It's called Bug Stompers. And I'm all like, it's not meant to be just against bugs. You can play as Chaos Space Marines, you can play as Tau, you can play as anything. It's not just specifically Space Marines. I was using Space Marines for examples because I had Space Marine characters on my desk at the time. So I was just like, bro, fuck you. I can brainstorm on my YouTube channel. Go fuck yourself. So I banned him. There are only a handful of things that will get you banned. Some kill teams ops are designed like that too. Not exactly the same though. Oh, fuck. Ah, fuck. I didn't know that either. I don't know kill team that much. I want to get more into kill team, because I feel like that's a better way to kind of do some things with friends that aren't like super complex. But I just don't have any of the kill team books. I gotta buy the books and like have operations. But no, that's cool as fuck. I was just brainstorming ideas to play with friends, and they're just like, it's a thing, fuck you, you're stealing ideas. I'm all like, oh god. I will say, I do appreciate y'all the other day not saying anything to that one weird guy. Why is the Freudian slip happening so much today? The one weird fellow that showed up the other day, I do appreciate y'all for just kind of ignoring him. Do ignore those people. Some people do just seek attention, and yeah, it was very cringe. I said hi to him. He proceeded to not say anything in chat, talked about shitting himself, and then yeah, that was just very weird. I don't want to ban him because that feels mean, but yeah, I do appreciate y'all for that, because that was weird as fuck. It was so cringe. It was so cringe. But no, the brainstorming idea video did really well. It has like, actually, I'll double check it right now. It's one of the better videos that I've done recently. One of the better viewed videos that I've done. That's like 513. There's 2 dislikes from those 2 people, and 15 likes because it's just like, hey, I'm just trying to brainstorm a new idea here. I kind of wanted to do it like D&D style almost too. It gets a view every now and then, but most of you stopped last night. New video on Monday, by the way. It's Typhoon kill team, and her job was to just kill everything. And the other guy, who had the kill team, we had to scan different positions to win. That's cool as fuck. That's cool as shit, man. Like I said, I need to get into kill team to some degree. How many? Okay. How many units do you think would be in a Custodes kill team? Just like 3? It would actually be Operations from Space Marine 2. It's just 3 Custodes. I could not spare you any more men. It'd just be so OP. That's why I'm surprised that I have to paint this site still. That's why I'm surprised that there's even a Custodes combat patrol. Then again, there's a Harley Quinn's combat patrol, and they're supposed to be on par, if not better, than Custodes. I don't know the lore about Harley Quinns, so I don't know if they're supposed to be better. Could you imagine? Probably nerf them. It's like you're gonna play kill team. You see 2 Custodes Terminators get thrown onto the board. I'm not playing with you, man. Oh god. You know, I was kind of afraid Custodes was gonna win the game, or the TTS game, which. Okay, don't quote me on this yet. The TTS game, where Chat versus Rhino, might be next week. Might be next weekend. Let me see what my weekend plans are going to turn out to be, because I know that's going to be an all-day affair. I'll have to get food for that so I can eat during, but I imagine it's going to take an all-day affair. Not only that, but I'm going to figure out a way to pick a random chatter, and you're going to be the person that determines the phase. So like, say we're in the movement phase or command phase or whatever, a random chatter with random, it doesn't matter if you played the game or not, you will get chosen to be commander for the round, or not the round, but the commander for the phase, and you will choose what to do. And you can talk to chat, you can ask chat like, hey, what do you think I should do, that kind of stuff, if you're not used to playing. But I just want to have it be more fun, more random, more. I'm honestly going to tell you right now, I'm not going to try hard the game. I just want it to be fun, hanging out with you guys and playing some TTS Warhammer with you guys. I will try to win, but I'm not going to try hard it, because there's going to be plenty of things that I'm just going to be fucking not knowledgeable on. But like, you motherfuckers, you built an entire Scarab list. I hate you. You all, basically your goal is just going to be melee, and my goal is going to be stay the fuck away from me. But it'll be fun. If it takes a whole stream, I'm fine with that. As long as we're having a good time. Like I said, I'm not going to be super competitive about it, as I wouldn't be for any Warhammer game. I'm just here to have fun. Maybe learn a little bit more about my army, and just chill with you guys for that day. I need to paint this black, which tells me I missed the other side too, didn't I? I thought for a second it didn't have a flight stand hole. I was gonna be like, wait a second, there's no hole. There's no hole for the flight stand. How is it supposed to hover? What time is it? Hold on, I do have to check the time. It is almost 3. Okay. You got me for another hour and 50 minutes. Because at 5 I have a meeting. As much as I won't want to stop painting at 5. Also, I do think painting with an audience and with other people is way more enjoyable. I can remember a stream that we did, and some of you guys were probably around here for then. A random person joined the stream, and we were only a handful of us were talking. It was very early in the streaming stuff, and he said, "Oh, you're streaming and painting Warhammer? What kind of fucking loser are you? Why don't you go fucking paint in a hobby shop?" And I was just like, bro, who the fuck paints in a hobby shop? I think we ended up making fun of the guy. What am I painting? This is a Tau Piranha. It's a scout vehicle for Tau. I have 2 of them because they're cheap. They're not like battle suits that are fucking $90 a piece. Which is GW's gonna have to fucking change that price tag. There's no way. There's no way. Okay, I did paint that side. Good. No way it was you. There's painted Deathwing. I know for a fact it wasn't you. He said I was a loser for painting on live stream, and then it was when I had like 4 or 5 consistent viewers, not the 9 or what's the average consistent viewer stuff that I do. It doesn't tell me average consistent viewers. It was when I was a lot smaller viewer size, and not only that, but sub size. I was way smaller then, but dude, that dude came in, and then we proceeded to make fun of him for hours. Because I was like, who the fuck paints at a hobby shop? Fucking weirdo. You think a hobby shop wants you there painting all day? And people could probably paint at the hobby shop, and I don't judge people for that. But I was just making fun of the guy. You fucked up Mephiston so bad. No. Eternal. Hold on. Discord. Where is it? Show me. Oh, we do have some new minis to look at, by the way. Okay, we're gonna continue to show off Angry Raids because she's way too good at art. Show me where it hurts, Eternal. They do paint in some indie hobby shops here. See, that just seems like a way like... Hold on a second. Not only the fact that this freehand looks good, look at the basing. The basing also looks so good. He's already half reprimed. Oh, you suck. You've returned. Welcome back. David the Nerdling submitted some stuff. He was a newcomer. A custody for Sons of the Horus, and why is my brain not working? I know what that is. Death Guard. I was like, my brain's not working. But yeah. Oh, I don't remember these. Oh, I kind of do remember these. These are old minis, right? Because they have the Valhallan look. What am I talking about? Those are Conflict 47 minis. They have AKs. Well, not AKs, Sturmgewehrs. Back in the day, they had a paint selection whole range you could use for free. Ah. I'm sorry, my guntism. No, I can't do it. Okay, then that's everything that we did. One from the past. Got his Brutalis done up more. What is the... Oh, that's a Brutalis center chest. I was like, what is this center chest plate? I've never seen that before. That must be specifically to that. Is your coffin upside down, brother? To paint all day and the weekend. They said they weren't allowed to anymore. Oh. I hope he meant to do that. I hope you didn't super glue. Pro tip, vacuum your house before using the dust for basing. Yeah. It's not glued on at the moment. Okay. Oh, dude, you gave us all a heart attack. I'm all like, wait a second. That's the nameplate. That's upside down, isn't it? Oh, more cosplay stuff. I do have a horse. I tell you what. I'll saddle up on a horse and do a Krieg cosplay if someone makes me the outfit. I don't know about getting a bomb lance, though. That might be hard to do. I can carry a gun. The horse has been trained around guns. Although that would probably kick my ass, and Bucky is a 32-year-old horse, so he would probably be very upset for me jumping on his back. Although he'd probably love it because he hasn't been ridden since my Aunt Marcy passed. Not only that, I could probably just borrow a horse from a neighbor as well. I tell you what, this mini's gonna take a lot longer to paint than I thought. I thought I was just gonna rush through this. I've still got to do Tau in there and everything. Or I'm sorry, I've got to say it correctly. Tau. Itched. Scratch. I'm so glad we can be like this little tiny painting community. I'm gonna be so sad when there's more than 10 people in here and the chats are going too fast for me to read it. I'll be so sad. Farsight was $70 at the store when you went to yesterday. That's about right. That's on par with pricing. Fuck! I've still got to get a Farsight to do a Fallen Farsight mini. What, that he's $70? Is he 70? Okay, hold on. Howdy, Scott. Welcome back. You were here earlier, but welcome back, brother. I remember who's here when I start. Yeah, Commander Farsight's usually $70. He's 62. 64. I've seen 62, 64. And then it's funny because hobby shops he's small for that price too. He's not. Hold on. What are you talking about? He's pretty large for that price. I mean, that's Commander Farsight. He's not small. His base size is small. That's a 3D printed base because I lost his base. I mean, you compare him to a tactical dreadnought, a tactical suit. For $70, you can get a tank. Okay, how much is a Rogel Dorn? Which should I get first, a Rogel Dorn or a Leman Russ? Because I want tanks for my Krieg too. I know they're not tankers, but fuck it, I don't care. Stay. I should just do a stream called Shopping with Rhino. But I like the Rogel Dorn's double cannon barrel thing. You guys just, I can't afford doing that though. Okay, hold on. We'll look at them both real quick. 40K. Please just open up another instance. Thank you. Warhammer 40K. I guess I could switch you guys. Hold on. There's new made to order stuff? Nope. I did order this, by the way. I did order this. The horses are the tame brothers. Shut the fuck up. I hate them horses. Tell me how cool this is, by the way. Also, I need to point this out. This is just a giant blowtorch. That's all this is. This is literally a gigantic blowtorch. This is an actual blowtorch handle. If you are not like understanding of like welding, metal work, that kind of stuff, this is an actual blowtorch handle. I found that hilarious, and that was part of the reason I wanted this. Also, the price was just right. Also, this is really cool design terrain. Honestly, I would love to probably try to get more of this terrain, but I don't get paid in time to get any more. Honestly, I would really love to try to get this more than anything, but that's $82, and that's a little bit too fucking much for me to just spend on terrain. Also, is that a Mechanicus spider skull? That is kind of dope. Some did that price tag on purpose. Oh yeah. Oh, you meant the 69. You know what's very sad? Some of these things were purchasable 2 weeks ago for $40 less. I'm looking at this thing right here. And another thing. Where is it? This was also $40 cheaper. So that's just Warhammer being fucks. Although, like I said, the crane is cool as fuck. I would really build that'll be some of the days where we actually start painting terrain. Dude, they can't. And we'll see how many sales they have. Honestly, oh fuck, I hit the wrong button. I know I've seen it was either this for sale on through someone else. Paste and search. Yep, you can buy it right here. Gamers Guild, $75. It was literally for sale 2 weeks ago. And then they took it down and said it was made to order. What about the other thing? I want to say this was also something that was also for sale not that long ago, and you could purchase it. No way. Ah, oh, damn. It said in stock. That's from eBay. Okay, so this was not in stock. Hold on a second. Wait a second. Are you kidding me? Who wants to save $40? It's the exact same thing, but $40 less. I know, but some of the terrain's actually kind of cool. Okay, you can't tell me that the cranes aren't cool, brother. The giant cranes, that's not cool to you? They have like little power cells and everything. It's on like train wheels so it can fully rotate. I have a feeling these are gonna be a giant pain in the ass to build. It doesn't even show a sprue. No! Okay, back to what we were talking about before I got distracted. Not Space Marines for once. Armies of the Imperio, Master Militarum. Okay. Can I filter vehicles? Nope. Because why? Oh, wait, actually, yeah, you can. Mounted, Titanic, transport, vehicles. View results. That is sad times. A Lehman Russ is $70. Does that make all your Lehman Russes? A Rogel Dorn. Oh, a Rogel Dorn's 150. And these two fucking things that I actually do want are always sold out. Why can't I get a Thorox? Okay, so do you get all the options for building a Lehman Russ? Yes. Because that's the plasma weapon right there. Oh, you do really get all the options. And then it has sponsons as well. What about the Rogel Dorn? You get the two options from... Yeah, but the Rogel Dorn has so many more guys and stuff. Although I don't know how the fuck I would make that a Krieg. Head swap them. Head swap them and say they're wearing different armor. What is this? Oh, this is the back. It also gets a double barrel cannon. Yeah, because you can build the double barrel cannon or the singular cannon. Oh my god, it gets a lot of guns. But they're expensive, tanks too. You might be able to snag a Krieg Battle Force box. A Krieg Combat Patrol. That'd probably be your best bet at starting one. I know I grabbed the Krieg box when it first came out. And such. Let me check one thing real quick. Okay, that's all I wanted to check. Alright, back to painting. Back to what we are here for. I also had to check my background music because I thought it died. So I kind of do have an idea of how I'm going to paint my Tau, the guys that are driving, but as you see, Pathfinders do not have the big giant Tau thing. Like the big giant shoulder. So I do have to figure that out. Perhaps you'll look into it. But, the only problem is they might not be in existence anymore. Get a friend DM you on Discord. Had some more. Had a friend DM me on Discord and something led us to Warhammer. Told me to explain it. Why it's so dark. Oh boy, it was a hell of an explanation. So you tried to explain lore to him? I would have just been like, bro, it's a tabletop game and or video game setting. Have fun with it. As a matter of fact, the reason why my roommate doesn't paint as much or do any of the tabletop stuff as I do is because he's like, there's so much lore and it's all confusing. And I'm like, bro, who the fuck cares about the lore? Just have fun with it. And he just can't. He wanted its story. Oh, giant man, possibly a demon of order, became human. Led mankind to prosper among the universe. Son betrays him. Other sons also betray him. He gets stabbed. The end. That's not true. Farsight's a good guy. Farsight is the only good guy. Because he's not with the Tau. He's not with the mind-controlling Tau. I almost said towel. He's not with the towels, guys. My brain auto-corrected that. Because I know my phone's auto-corrected towel. Or Tau to towel. I mean, if you want to be technical, Farsight is the only, like, good faction. Because he actually just cares about the people. It's not about the greater good or whatever bullshit. He's just all like, I want the people to prosper. He also, the Farsight is... Farsight is also the coolest because, you know, he almost did fall to Khorne. And I don't have a bias. 3% done after 2 hours. What are you talking about? Oh, if you're talking about me, yeah, I know. What do you mean 3%? This is more than 3%. It's not like I have a giant console to take care of. Two guys. A lot of this is staying black, to be honest. Any good in any Warhammer? Technically, there's not supposed to be, but yeah, even Vulcan, the good guy, destroyed alien children. Oh. What? I don't know. Okay, let's paint this red. I want to keep painting more red. You know what I really love doing, and this probably does piss off some people, is when I call my Warhammer stuff toys. Well, yeah, he uses a demon blade. That's what keeps him alive. The sword he has is a demon sword that steals people's life force and makes him live longer. This sword, I think it's a sword of corn, but I'm not 100% on that. Well, he didn't know that. He just grabbed it and started killing. He's also the only melee Tau unit. He is the best melee Tau unit there is. Oh, fuck. I was thinking that the new Tau units would come out. The new Tau characters that they talked about like last year. Literally last year. And nope, they don't come out anytime soon. Why does this look off? You know what? Who cares? It looks slightly off. Like it is off. What the fuck? Why is this wing? Is that me? No. It can't be me that's the problem. It is off. Fuck. Okay. That was far easier than I expected. It sits like that. Don't build your Warhammer toys and tractors. No, but I love calling it toys, and people get very upset about it. The Tau is what I mentioned. Drop Star Trek into Warhammer. Oh, you expect Star Trek to have... Actually, they are a coalition force, basically. Son of a bit! Well, now I'm gonna have to repaint that. He's a good guy in my eyes. Okay, we let this dry. Now that's a lot better. Go ahead and check the quotes. Oh god. I know Angry Raid got me on one good one. The Blood Angels are stored in the balls. It can't be me that's the problem. No, exactly. I'm the good guy. It can't be me that's the problem. As we bullied someone for talking about painting at a what's it called? At a hobby shop on stream. Oh, I need to update the quotes, by the way. Sometimes I do just be saying shit, and that's why I made the quotes channel, so you guys could have a good laugh at me. I've got no problem laughing at myself. I've done it for years. Can't laugh at yourself, then I'm not gonna say I'm funny, but then how would you be funny to anyone else? You know what's funny? People would probably actually look at those quotes and be like, oh, he needs to be canceled because of this and that. I forgot to change the day. Hold on. I'm about ready to get rid of this counter. Because I keep forgetting to change the day. I swear to God. There we go. 76. Not only that, but people don't try to jump scare me as much anymore. But no, I just feel like people always take themselves too seriously. You gotta have some fun. So why not let people clip you out of context? And then be able to pull up those quotes in your chat. That's what makes it even funnier. At some point, we are going to play a horror game, because I did promise that I would play it when it comes out. It's called We Harvest Shadows. Some of you might have been around for that. Dude, that game scared the fuck out of me. I am a giant pussy when it comes to playing scary video games. And that game scared the absolute shit out of me. But it is a horror farming game, so we did it during Halloween. Hopefully it comes out for next Halloween. I would absolutely have no problem playing with that. Not only that, one of you motherfuckers jump scared the shit out of me when I was playing. One of you guys almost gave me a fucking heart attack when I was playing that. That and a Mortuary's Assistant, which is I've never beaten Mortuary's Assistant. Hold on, I gotta stuff your nose. Let's see. Let's continue to paint. Oh goodness. What do you mean 15 people are hiding? Bro, the other part is too, I understand why some people aren't chatting, is because some people just want to have someone to listen to and paint their minis. If you are currently painting a minis, type 1 in chat. Let me prove a point. I swear to God, if no one types 1 in chat, I'm gonna be so upset. Hold on, hold on. There you go. I'm painting a mini. I count too. So I understand a lot of people are just hanging out and chilling and painting, which is cool. And it's fine. You don't have to sit there and chat. If you got nothing to work on and you want to just bullshit, that's perfectly fine too. I'll bullshit while I paint. You think I can You think I cannot bullshit and paint? I'm a firefighter. Bullshitting's like half of my job. Do you know how many times I've been told not to say that over the air of a hot mic? I've said some. Let's just say I've probably had a mother very mad at me. When you go into someone's room, you don't expect to find their personal items, if you catch my drift. And when you radio back to your to your chief and say, "Hey, chief, what do you want us to do with this vibrator?" And the person is standing next to them when they say that, because the joke was the chief. I was gonna be like, "You want to just take it back home?" And the woman of the house did not find that very funny. Oh God. Let's just say she was not amused. Especially since I was like, it's about, I'd say roughly 6 feet long. I think that'd be perfect size for you. And when we go on fire calls, we set up our channels to a specific channel. And I told him to go to a separate channel to make the joke, because when you're dealing with stuff on fire calls and shit, it can be very depressing. So you gotta crack jokes, otherwise it gets really bad. But turns out, make sure that the fire chief is not standing next to the homeowner. Because goddamn was she very mad at me about that. Oh my God. He was laughing. He's all like, "Don't say that shit over the mic." Oh God. Oh, we are going to do some training at some point for the fire department. So there will be a day where we go do ice rescue training, and I will not obviously be able to stream that day, but I might take some photos and post them up in the Discord and on the YouTube posts, just to kind of clue you guys in on the cool stuff we get to be doing. Actually, we are training today on our new rescue boat. Well, I was joking about if Chief wanted it, because my fire chief I've known for quite some time. I knew his kids. I was in school with both of his kids. So, not only that, but his middle daughter had a crush on me for like forever, and they told me about it, and they thought it was the funniest shit. I'm just like, stop it. But we always do our fire department breakfast. There's a photo from the last one where I was grilling. I was making sausage and pancakes on the what is that, flat top grill that we have, and we do that 3 times a year to raise money for the fire department. And he always dragged his kids to it because extra help's extra help. And so I remember his middle daughter, because his youngest daughter does not get dragged to it like his 2 oldest ones did, and she always used to hate it. So I used to make it a game for her and make it competitive to see who'd make better pancakes. And so I've always been super close to the family. But yeah, that's the reason why I made the dildo joke to him, because him and I have been super close because of the closeness of family and stuff. I forgot about that. There was another fire call too, where this is a really good way to start a fire in your house. Is this dude was huffing LP, like for a grill for your stove. He was huffing gas basically, and there was a flame in the room, and the bag exploded in his face, and we were searching the house for hot spots and stuff. And I remember seeing a bag on the ground that looked like it had just exploded. And I asked, "Hey, do we know how this fire was started?" And he says somebody was huffing LP or gas, some sort of igniter, and it went off and it exploded in his face. And I'm all like, "Well, that fucking retard found the bag if he wants the rest of it." And also, you shouldn't say retard across the air. It's a miracle that I'm a captain on a fire department, guys. If it wasn't for the fact that there was an old timer who's passed away now. There was an old timer that said I would be the next chief. What's the stupidest reason I was called ever? So I don't do medical calls. Medical calls get really, really dumb. Honestly, no, that vehicle still rolled over. Like I said, I don't do medical calls. Medical calls can get really, really dumb, where it's like they know people by name because they always call to get medical treatment and stuff because they're afraid. Let's just say there's a local place that we call. Well, we don't call it anything. I don't want to also say the name of it because it would dox me to some degree. There's a local place that we kind of avoid going to. Cat in a tree? Nope, never. Cats will eventually climb down out of a tree. They will get down out of a tree eventually. You just got to let them sit and give them time. But if somebody did call us for that, we would absolutely go get that cat out of a tree. What kind of monster do you think we are? I love animals. Actually, set their house on fire. Got smoke damage because of and we got smoke damage because it's a townhouse. Yep, that'll happen. And insurance really loves to be a pain in the ass. Actually, we just recently had a fire at the place that shall not be named. That's the place that no one really likes to go to, and it came in as a small electrical spark. Well, not many people show up to a call when it's for a small electrical spark. Turned out half the house was on fire. I did miss out on that fire call. Oh, it was horrible? Yeah. It's we don't have to cover this because of this, and fuck you, you're on your own. They just want your money and they don't want to pay you out. Firefighter training? Did Do you swim in freezing cold water at any point? No. That is more river rescue. We do not do river rescue. We do ice water rescue, but we get into specially made suits that keep us dry. It's like if you've scuba dived at all, there's wetsuits and there's dry suits. And we use dry suits. Also, if you are in a dry suit and it becomes wet, that'll be fine because you will have to, your dry suit will become a wetsuit and that thin layer of water will warm up very fast. Your mom had to fight them because your kitchen had to be replaced. Yep. Dude, insurance company, no offense, one from the past. Insurance companies can eat a fucking dick. I hate insurance companies. Since I've owned vehicles, my insurance has never gone down once. It has consistently only gone upwards. I used to pay like $97 a month for insurance on my truck. Well, I paid it all off now because I just decided to pay it all off at once. I think now it's 120, and that's like bare minimum and coverage to hit an animal. Dark maze with the suit on while crawling. That's never that's confined space. Not with a in the dark. We didn't do it in the dark. We didn't have to. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not one from the past. It's Painted Deathwing. He works in insurance. You're all right, mate. The other insurance people are scum. You just tell people what the value is, probably. I get people mixed up. My bad, brother. That's my bad. Yeah, I hate the insurance companies. I know what the hold on. If you know the answer to this, do not answer, because I think I've probably talked about this before. So when I was 22 or 23, I'd have my appendix taken out. Guess how much that costs? We are in America. I am in America. While I look for my white paint. Can you guess how much it was to take an appendix out? With emergency surgery. I'll let people get their guesses in. Eternal, obviously, you mean 1,000, right? And at the time, I didn't have an insurance because the farm technically doesn't supply me with insurance, and I hadn't had any at the moment because I was also trying to find a different job other than the farm. Yeah? All right, you're gonna get another minute for people to guess. Oh, I almost painted his helmet white. British getting that all that for free. Yeah, but you gotta wait. Okay. I will tell you the price of what it would have been if I would have paid it, but obviously I had to do paperwork and then I was signed up for insurance and they back paid it. 33 grand. It's like 33,950. $33,000 to live. Yup. It was 33 grand to get emergency surgery. And not only that, but there are certain hospitals that are not, how do I put this? they're more forgiving because they're about stuff. Because my mother was disabled and couldn't really have insurance that much, and like she got a lot of her health care for free before she passed. But yeah, no, that was I got handed that bill and I'm like, I'm not paying this. And they're like, don't worry, we don't expect you to pay it. We're gonna have you go talk to these people real quick, and then they'll give you some mail to fill out. And I did everything they wanted me to, and then I didn't pay them a dime. Yeah, with 33 grand, dude, I could build all the armies. Well, my first year of Warhammer was 4 grand. There's that. This white's becoming super chalky. That's all right. We're gonna do multiple layers. Yeah. So your YouTuber almost died. I've almost died multiple times, but that was the one time where it was entirely out of my control. I remember waking up and feeling pressure in my belly, and then I thought, obviously you wake up, you feel pressure, you go to use the bathroom, and I remember trying and it not fixing anything, and I'm like, this might be a problem. And then at 5 o'clock in the morning, I called my grandma because I was in tears. I'm like, Grandma, I need to be taken to the hospital, and she came over and got me. I felt bad for calling her at 5 in the morning, but then she found out that it was my appendix, and she's like, thank you that you called me. You're alive. Because that was after my grandpa had passed, so I was just like, I don't know who to call at 5 a.m. in the morning. Oh, okay, hold on. What is on this? There we go. Let's get some of this grime off of there. So yeah, it was lucky I did not have to pay the bill for that. I mean, nobody in America can really afford healthcare. That's why insurance rules American healthcare. You have to pay a copay of some degree, but the insurance companies have to pay less than what they would charge you. And that's why Americans hate insurance companies. Oh, that's not a panel line. Is what Minos Prime? What? Please, for the love of God. Are you asking what this is? This is panel line accent color. Panel line paint in my ass color. There's so much gunk around this. Proves me point. You are Australian. Proved me. Hey, mate. Good day, mate. I can't do that Australian accent. I do already have the pass. The one from the past has given me the pass. Dude, that was... Oh my God. So many of you guys were not there for that. That was probably the best joke I ever made. I don't know. You haven't slept for 2 days. Why haven't you slept for 2 days? They definitely gave you painkillers. So... I asked for, we were joking one night, and I asked for the pass from an Australian to say, obviously, Australians say cunt quite a lot. And so I was like, oh, brother, can I get the pass? And he goes, yeah, sure. And I wish I could, I'm kind of glad it's not clipped in a stream. This is what it is. And, I was, as soon as he said yes, I said, all right, I'm going to say the N word. He gave me the pass. And there was actually, I think Eternal was there. And goddamn, that was a good ass fucking bit. That was a good ass bit. Been knocked for a long time. Oh, you were knocked out for a long time. But goddamn, I love that bit. That's one of my funniest bits I've ever done. Between that and me almost choking to death on stream. No one speaks that way. We do have an accent. Oh, it's just funny, brother. It's just funny. No offense, but it's funny. It's making fun of the way your Southern people talk. I do that with Americans. I do that with the American accent. You really think many people talk like this? This is straight up out of some place other than the mainland of America. Normal people don't talk like this, all right? And I'm gonna make fun of everyone. If I'm gonna make fun of people, it's gonna be everyone. Everyone's getting shots fired. Everything's happening. I still need to do a video voiceover with this as like a as a Warhammer thing. Although I'll have to get more into character because that's like very basic version of that accent. I want to go like super hard if I'm gonna do a voiceover video for it. Oh, my knuckles. What time is it? 8:38. We got 30 more minutes to keep painting because I know originally I was gonna say I was gonna stream till 4:30, but I want to take a shower and everything. Local crack. This them, yeah. Oh, I can see crack has spread to you as well. We just got meth heads. Is it true? Okay, is it true that other countries make fun of, and this is mainly city problems, make fun of the fentanyl lean? I've seen Japanese people do it, and it's pretty fucking funny. I find it funny because fucking don't do drugs and you won't run into fentanyl. And that straight up comes out of LA. Yes. Well, you can blame LA for that shit. It's funny how everywhere else in America, the problems are not. You know how much gun violence there is locally in my area? Hardly any. You travel 20 minutes to a city, there's a lot more. Do the lean to save parking spot. Oh god. Why is this being a pain? Is that what it is? The Asian person doing the lean? Hasn't occasionally. Yeah, we don't have gun crime here. But if you go to like... if you go to cities, there's gun crime. And if you want to say, there's more people. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. That's my point. And then they think they know... oh. Nah, I'm going to stop right there. I'm just going to stop. We're not here to talk about that shit. We're here to talk plastic toys and Warhammer. Okay, all right. Hold on. What is it? Why do I feel like Karn wouldn't mind an anime girl? Okay. I have no context for that, brother. It was taken out of context. I don't remember what I was talking about. I'm pretty sure it was like a Miku Me thing, because Karn has his artwork originally has those little dangly bits as blue, and it looks like Miku hair. I'll show you. I'll show you exactly what I mean. I don't need to show Miku, I hope, because everybody should know who the fuck that is at this point. Oh, I'm in the World Eater range already. See, he has the little Miku pigtails. I know it's not actually his hair and it's just dangly bits, but it's funny. It was a joke. They made his vein purple. He needs a model revamp so fucking bad. And he's only $43. Cheapest character? Yes, he has the little Miku pigtails. That's kind of where it came from. Have a good one, Painted Deathwing. All right, brother. He should be bigger. Yeah, he is. He is small. He is firstborn still. He has not been primarisified yet. Actually, I can go show you what size he is because I have him here. We'll actually hit a BRB screen. You guys get up and stretch. Unless you're painting, then you sit there and paint. Oh, my knee just popped. Oh my god. Ah! I almost dropped him. You want to remake the Siege of Varsk on tabletop? Don't know what that is, brother. I don't remember what that is. I think it actually, I might know what it is, but I don't remember. So, this is Karn. This is a Primaris Marine. He is short. I'm sorry, they're not squared. He is shorter than a Primaris Marine. He's technically still a firstborn Marine. I did green. I know. Oh, Death Corp story. What time is it? Okay. No, I want to say his model's from 2018. So he's just old. He's just old. Let me Google it. What am I trying to... Oh my god. My brain did not want to type correctly. When did the Karn mini get released? July of 2018. No, not Cran. Dude. I hate my computer so much. So what's... Hold on. I believe he's from 2018. He's the oldest World Eater mini. That is the thing. So what's new with the 500 Worlds thing? Everything coming out next week. Titus with his cohort. The character leader for Necrons, which is, I imagine, one of the viewers that I know of will probably spend his money on it. The 500 Worlds box for Necron. Only them, surprisingly. And the Catan Shard of the Death Night Lord, or whatever it is. Brother. Did they give you fentanyl? Jesus Christ. You sat there talking to your minis. The stream's not real. You took your pills 3 hours ago. There is no stream. I just like closed stream and private it. That way it was never there. What the? How the fuck did you get a helicopter ride to a hospital? It gave you like 6 different meds, actual laughing gas that numbs the pain. All they did was fucking give me a shot to numb my arm and said, "Here you go, kid. Fuck off." They didn't give me no painkillers or nothing after I reset my own arm. Motorcycle accident? Oh, that will happen. I've hosed enough people's brains off this road because of motorcycles. That's not an actual joke. That's sadly for real. It's probably the 4th worst thing I've seen on the fire department. Australian fails. Healthcare's very good. Here, mate. Have some drugs. That'll fix you up. Jesus Christ. Drugs are bad. Don't do drugs unless they're prescribed. As I'm not gonna be a contradiction. I do have a quote saying we paint Death Watch, or we take prescription drugs and paint Death Watch here. So I guess I can't sit there and say drugs bad. Does this thing have taillights? Oh my god, it does. Okay, we're gonna be painting here for a little bit longer, then I'm gonna have to go because I want to get ready for all of that. It's currently 3:48 p.m. For non-Americans, that is... Don't tell me I know the answer. 15:48. I guess I could have looked at my phone because I also have it set up in military time, don't I? No, I don't. When did that change? We'll do some touching up and stuff. We'll continue to work on this stuff tomorrow. Oh, fuck. We might not continue to work on this stuff tomorrow. I didn't get as much done as I wanted to. There's a curved and a starved. I know where you're talking about, kind of. Backwards L on your thigh from that? Jesus. Yeah, see, I would rather just safely drive down the road, thank you very much, in a fully enclosed vehicle. I knew a fella who lost a leg from a motorcycle accident when I was very young too, so that was also very much a thing where I was like, yep, I'm not riding motorcycles. He lost his leg. I want to keep my legs. You're riding two-starved rock, a minute away. Damn. Well, at least you got all your limbs still. Better than some riders that well, he's passed on now, but better than some people I knew that rode motorcycles. I'm not fully against motorcycles. I'm just saying be careful more than anything. Now, one thing I am fully against on the road is like UTVs. Fucking hate seeing UTVs on the road. Sick. So sick. This PCL, they got torn in your knee. Yikes. Surgery or no surgery? We'll get these taillights finished at least. Don't need it since you're not an athlete. Yeah, that's usually what it is. You can bet your ass if I tear my ACL, I'm having that fucking surgery. I need it. I'm the total package, so that means I need to be the total athlete. I probably actually would get it repaired due to being a firefighter, because I'm very active still. You don't understand why bikers go like 50 over the speed limit and swerve? Oh, because they're retarded. Well, those ones are retarded. No, I didn't lose my leg. There's a guy I knew. An old timer, as I'd put it. Okay, that's all of that. Do I have enough time to quickly paint that, or do I'm not gonna have enough time for that. Okay, so turns out the Piranha was gonna take way longer than I expected. We did get at least some things done this weekend. We got the Tactical Warsuit fully painted. We'll get it based up tomorrow. The worst version of a Dreadnought. We did finally get this thing to fully enclose. Finally. Defensive when you ride. Don't go faster. Unfamiliar places anymore. That's sad. Can't go explore on your motorcycle because people give you bad names. That's too bad. So we got the inferior Dreadnought done. I don't know why the fuck he can do that, but he can. We'll get the insignias started to print up tomorrow as soon as the 3D printer resin shows up. We got most of the Piranha done. At least most of the paneling and stuff. We'll probably throw on some extra white paint on these. Get another layer of white paint. That white paint looks good. And then this guy and this guy we got done. We got so much done. Did we paint this too or no? This is the Death Watch. Did we might have painted this on Friday. Because this is Sons of Jagatai. I don't remember if we painted this on Friday or not. I'm gonna just say we did. So it included in this weekend. What about the Krieg? The Krieg got left out. The Krieg was a backup plan. No, the Krieg was a backup in case we got through these earlier than expected. The Krieg, the horse, is always going to be the backup. When I run out of shit to paint, it's going to be, fuck, I got to paint that damn horse. No, sadly, I did not get to my Krieg this weekend. I also totally forgot about this meeting. So originally I was going to stream till like 6 or 7. Instead, I've got to get ready for it. So let's get us over to the end screen. It's a short stream for the weekend. Next weekend, possibly doing there it is. Possibly doing the TTS game next weekend. I will check my schedule. If everything can work out, we're gonna do the TTS game next weekend, and that'll be at least one full day of that, because I know that's gonna take forever to do. So let me get this closed up so I remember that. I'll sit up for a second because I need to eat a snack too before I get ready for the meeting. And as usual, wherever you are in the world, have a good day, evening, and or night. We'll probably continue to work on this, all the same stuff tomorrow, just on a normal time schedule. And yeah. Oh wait, today's Sunday, right? Yeah, today's Sunday. Look out for that new video tomorrow, talking about kit bashing the Judiciary if you weren't here on stream. So until then, we'll see you in the next one. Bye.